Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Fictional Brawl. In today's matchup we have got Eren Yeager and Deku or Izuku Midoriya. So if you liked my video, please give a like and subscribe, and without any further ado, let's give into the video. As for attack potency, Eren Yeager was stated by Hans to be able to destroy the entirety of Marley in 4 days. Since the size of the very continent of Marley isn't actually specified, we have to use the lowest estimation for destroying an entire continent, that is 760 teratons of TNT. Even though one could argue higher, but the thing is that the size of the continent isn't actually given. So if Hans stated that Eren could destroy all of Marley in 4 days, we have to divide 760 by 4 and the output comes out to be around 190 teratons of TNT, which is still around large country level and it is impressive. But the thing is that Eren Yeager did it with the help of Founding Titan's power and not by any physical attacks or other things. He did it by creating an army of titans to do so. Now, as for Deku, his best attack potency comes from the movie Heroes Rising, where he and Bakugo dispersed 9 storm. The calculation I found on the internet regarding this feat put 9 storm around 260 teratons of TNT, judging by comparing its size to that of the island, as 9 storm literally dwarfed the entire island in size and the amount of time it took Deku and Bakugo to disperse the entire storm. The kinetic energy came out to be 260 teratons of TNT, which is also large country level, but for Deku and Bakugo, we have to divide it by 2 as they both did it, not one individual. So the output comes out by 131 teratons for Deku. So attack potency advantage is for Eren. Now as for speed, Eren Yeager in the anime is able to react to a cannonball fired towards him, Mikasa and Armin, and he was able to transform into a titan before the cannonball could reach him. This speed was officially put by Naruto forums to be around 1.5 or supersonic level of speed. Sure, that's fast, but now let's move on to Deku. Deku in the manga has been able to dodge radio waves fired by All for One Shigaraki, and radio waves are essentially the speed of light. So Deku's reaction speed and travel speed should also be around light speed level ranges. So the speed advantage is in Deku's code and by a far higher margin. So now as for other durability, Deku should scale to his own attack potency, which should be around large country level, while for Eren Yeager this cannot be said the same. Sure, Eren with the Founding Titan's power was stated by Hans to be a threat to the entire continent of Marley, but the thing is that he wasn't a threat on his own. Instead, he with the Founding Titan's power created an entire army of titans to destroy the entire continent. So Titans in the Attack on Titan show have shown to have durability on that of large building level to small town level. So for Eren, I will give him the benefit of doubt and say that he has small town level durability, but still Deku has much better durability in this regard. So durability points goes to Deku. As for extra abilities, Eren Yeager has size manipulation, titan manipulation, biological life manipulation, mind control, time manipulation, and Deku has superhuman strength, speed, agility, black whip, float quirk, and analytical prediction. So this ability wise it is still close, but for the sake of argument, I will give Eren Yeager a slight edge. Now as for how the fight would go down, Deku, even though he might not have as much abilities as Eren Yeager does, but he has the counters to many of those abilities. Like how Eren Yeager's time manipulation ability, the paths can be nullified by Deku. See, Eren Yeager, even though he did time travel into the future and into the past to create the events of the Attack on Titan series. But the thing is that Deku has resisted fate manipulation in the past. Remember after fighting Overhaul, Sir Night Eye himself stated that Deku has the power to resist the future of what Night Eye saw. This would mean that Deku has resistance to fate manipulation and he would be unaffected by Eren Yeager going back in time or killing him as a child or even killing him in the future. So with this out of the way, even though Eren Yeager has a mind control ability, it still won't work on Deku since Deku has resisted mind control by Shinso Hitoshi and even All For One Tomura Shigaraki. In the manga, All For One Tomura Shigaraki gave hallucinations of death to Deku and Bakugo, but they were able to resist it. And plus, even in the past, All For One has mind control entire citizens as told by All Might. So Deku's One For All ability should grant him the same thing. So with these two out of the way, and plus even though what all of you might be thinking that what about Eren Yeager's giant size? Shouldn't he have an easy win? But the thing is that size is not always that matters the most. See, Eren Yeager, even though he's actually a giant titan, but he's actually much slow compared to Deku. Plus, even with the Founding Titan's power, the result won't likely change. Even though Eren might be able to create multiple titans to fight Deku and to keep him busy, they all are actually slow moving and haven't shown any speed feat close to Deku's low end speed feats. So Deku with his black whip quirk and even his float quirk could easily dodge and even get past through the titans in an instant. So, and plus Deku also has experience in fighting in giants like Gigantomachia, and even in the very first episode of My Hero Academia, we have seen that Deku taking notes of Mount Lady's fight with another giant villain. So it is clear that Deku actually knows how to fight giants and other monsters. So Eren Yeager's Titan form won't exactly be much of a problem. But the thing is that the same is not the case with Eren. Eren Yeager never has experience with fighting somebody as fast or even as agile and as strong and as tactical as Izuku Midoriya. So he would have a hard time catching up or keeping up with Deku. So with Eren's Hack's ability being talked about and Deku's resistance to it being specified, I could clearly see that Deku has the better advantages at winning. Plus, even due to Eren Yeager's low durability and which means that Deku only have to give Eren Yeager one hit and this matchup will be over. As I have already stated that Eren Yeager's entire Titan armies won't be able to do anything against Deku. And plus Deku also has much stamina as he is also comparable to Shigaraki before getting All For One. The same Shigaraki was able to fight for an entire month with a Gigantomachia who is an island buster. So with this in mind, Deku also might be able to continue this fight for hours and hours, given that Eren will use the Founding Titan's power and create a Titan army. But in the end, Deku would still win due to the above points I already mentioned. So if you liked my video, please give a like and subscribe, and bye for now.